this question right here is the hardest SAT grammar question in College Board's question bank right now. And I say this because literally every single student I've worked with has missed this question. If you're feeling up to the challenge, pause the video and try to figure this one out on your own first. No cheating and looking up the answer because this is in the College Board question bank, but let's talk about it. So here's the road that my students tend to go down. First, they're checking variables, and the word that indicates that variables is definitely not going to be possessive. We can't possess something that's not a noun phrase. So A is out pretty easily. And then to determine if objects is possessing something, we take the word after objects and use the of the trick. So the movement of the objects. That makes sense in this context. It is talking about the movement that belongs to the object or the objects. So we'll get rid of choice D. And then between B and C, my students will say, well, pretty straightforward. It says the motion of an object singular, meaning that choice C is my option because we want an apostrophe before the S to show singular, right? Happy face, everyone's laughing and smiling and dancing, and everyone is wrong.
You are wrong!
Because it's actually choice B, plural. What in the world is going on here? How could it possibly be B? And that's what makes this so tricky. So I'll get into the logic of why it's okay in just a second here, but first let's talk about why choice C is not okay, because I think that is the easiest path to go in determining that our answer is actually choice B. And I'm reading for choice C here. So if we say it characterizes object's movement, who the heck is object? That should be setting off alarms for you because the way that we're saying it, object would have to be like the name of a person, right? The reason we're picking up on this is because we need an article or a determiner in order to say that objects is singular. We would have to say something like variables that characterize the object's movement, or that object's movement, or this object's movement. In all of these cases, the article the or the determiners that and this would be referring to the singular object from earlier in the sentence. But without that, we cannot simply say characterize objects movement because object is not a proper noun, which is why I was going to the whole example of the name. So for that reason, it should be easy to eliminate choice C. Now to talk about why choice B does work. So basically, we are referring to all objects in the universe here. And the thing that makes this really tricky is we have a singular noun here, movement. And normally we would say to ourselves, well, they can't all have the same movement because if we say objects movement, the correct answer here, we're saying that all objects have the same movement. But if you think about the context, we are talking about physics here. And in physics, all objects literally do have the same movement. So that's why it's actually okay and correct to choose choice B for this one. If you did get that one right, congratulations, and go ahead and brag about it in the comments.